Well, good morning. It's Tuesday, January 8th, 2019. Boy, it's going to take me the whole month to remember it's 2019. And the last time I showed you my weboost install, I had a lot of questions. So I have removed it from the Cougar, and it's now officially on the reflection. And we decided to put the main antenna here. And we just hid the wire between the couch and the nightstand, I guess you could say, or the end table. And we come out and we're going to let it sit right here on the floor. Now, why on the floor? Because, well, you'll see it in a minute. I'll show you. And we have the wire coming in from outside. Now, why is that a concern? Is because, say hi, Oma.
Hi.
Why would that be, why would I want to leave that in the middle of the floor? Well, let's say we're getting ready to leave, and I tell Oma to put the slides in, and she does. Well, it probably would cause a little bit of a problem on the antenna, because we didn't have many places to mount the antenna, and I opted to put it on the outside of the slide, as you can see here. So it's still removable. I used double-sided Gorilla Tape. The brackets are 4 feet apart from each other. Next time I run the wire, I'll run it over everything that's underneath the slide. Right now I only went over one set of wires, not the second set over there, and of course the slider bracket, and it just goes right up in here. Nice tight fit. So sorry I didn't show you everything that we did. We used a little rubbing alcohol, wiped off the side, put the brackets on. Like I said, we used double-sided Gorilla Tape. And it's not even on right now because I don't have an inverter and we're not running the generator. That won't go on until this evening. We have tested it. It took us from 3 bars to 5 bars. And one other note, this is pointing almost 180 degrees different than it was last time I pointed it. When I used my antenna app to tell me where the closest tower was, it moved 180 degrees. And from what I recall, that tower was actually a Sprint tower, which would explain why my neighbor, nice rig, huh? Is that a pretty rig? Why my neighbor can't get cell phone service there. She's on Sprint, and Sprint told her, oh yeah, that tower's out of service right now. Well, little does she know that tower is no longer in service. Wait till she hears that one. So anyway, just hanging out in the desert. Can't put the flag up too high. It's a little breezy today. But okay. That's all I got. Okay, good morning. It is now January the 11th. We've been in our new home for 11 days now. So of course, you try to stay busy by doing the things or bringing everything back up to the same level that you had before you traded in your RV. Now, we had planned that if we ever got a new RV, we would start all over on our map. So we thought, geez, we did most of these states this year. It would take us probably 10 years to do these states again. So we changed our mind. And we decided to put all the states that we did visit so far while RVing and put them all back on the map. So that's the only person that objected, and we're not really objecting, but we kind of agreed with them but changed our mind, was Tom and Lori. We know you said new RV, new map, but we just couldn't see ourselves doing it. And most of the other people that responded said, nope, put all the states back up. So anyway, so like I said, I've been doing some work to the RV. Here, let me get you around here. Trying to get things done back to where we were before the new RV got purchased. One of the things we did, and you just saw that in the previous video, is we put the weboost back up. Okay, so you know about that. One thing that you may not have known, do you see the vent cover that's on top of the RV? That one goes over a Max Air remote control fan. It just went to atmosphere. It did have rain protection. In other words, if it started raining and it sensed rain, it would automatically close. That's all fine and dandy, but when we travel, especially in hot weather like around July, we like to leave our vents open. Okay? I don't think the back of the truck is open. Well, maybe I can show you the other one. Did I just blind you with the sun? I just realized I was trying. You can't hardly see it. I probably should have opened the back of the truck. So if you look, now you can see there's the one over the bathroom too. Now the one over the bathroom, we actually transferred. I took 2 of them off the Cougar, only to find out only one of them would fit the reflection. Okay. I purchased a second air conditioner cover because sitting out here in the desert, you know, sometimes we get that wind and that dust. I didn't want it to get in my evaporators or condensers, and to help keep them clean while we're sitting out here. So that was the reason for the covers. We do have a problem with our new camper. To some people, it would probably be major. For us, it's just a process that happens when you buy a new camper. But when we got here on January 1st, I could not get this slider out. So I had to use the hand crank to get it started, which is actually on the opposite side. Got it to start cranking, and then we pushed the button and it finished coming out. I immediately reported it to the dealer, which used to be Paul Everett's RV, which is now RV Country. And I took him the rods. I had some difficulty with the rods that were used for cranking it out. One reason was when I was on the driver's side, I was cranking on it, and the driver's side actually makes the passenger side come in and out, and then it's opposite for the other side. You crank the passenger side, it's supposed to be for the driver's side slide. So when I went to the driver's side and it said to turn it counterclockwise, I snapped the clevis pin. Wow, what did I do that for? So I come over to this side to find out, would that happen again? And it did. I'm going, something's odd here. So once I got the insulation blanket down, I said, now I know what's going on. One side is for one side, the other side is for the other side. I got the slide open. Took both broke rods over to the dealer. I said, look, this is what happened. They said, okay, no problem. I said, give me 2 new rods. And they said, we're going to send a technician out there. Well, it did take 10 days before the technician got here. But now, you ready for this? He came to our site to check it out. Literally drove all the way out here, checked it out, had me pull the number 1 slide back in, which I did. Everything went normal. He watched what I did. He said I was doing it right. He said, okay, let's push it back out. And it did the same thing it did when we got here. All it did was click. Some of you probably are familiar with that click. Click, 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 click. Okay, that's what it did. So we went down to the hand crank. He brought one of the handles back. We put a new clevis pin in, which I had already purchased. We cranked it about 2 times on the handle, pulled the handle off, went back to the power button, and the slide went all the way out. So his interpretation is it's very probable that the motor is bad. We're going to be here 2 more months. They got a big RV show in Quartzsite for the next 2 weeks. We told them we're not in a hurry. As long as you don't leave town before giving us our parts, we'll be fine. And even if he did, all I would need is the crank handles back if I ended up having to take it somewhere else. To us, it's not a big deal. Yes, we want it to work, and we know they're going to fix it. Other than that, this thing has been a dream. We enjoyed the more space. We finally got the TV mount, the correct mount for the TV in the bedroom. I'll show you that real quick without blinding you with the same sun that's blinding me. Okay, so here's the TV mount. It's a 32-inch TV, weighs about 9 pounds. All I went with was with the straight rod. And you'll notice my dish is sitting on top. They make these little top of the television shelves. That dish box can't weigh more than 1 pound. So we put it on top of the TV. When we go someplace, we'll completely unplug the dish, put the dish in a cabinet or a drawer. And then if you look right here, you see this? We had this piece of elastic that we used for another purpose on the Cougar. We'll push the TV all the way in. We'll bring the elastic back over the front of the TV, push it back against the wall, and clip it back to this clip right here to keep it flush against the wall. I'm not going to do the whole thing right now, but the only thing that we have to be careful for is this arm doesn't fold like back on center. It will fold over to one side. So if we fold it over to this side, the back of the TV might hit this handle. So we're going to put something over the handle, maybe a little piece of foam, like a pool noodle or something. We'll just stick it on that handle and then pull that right up against it. So that's how we got that going. So let me see. Put this back up here if I can. Nope, of course I can't do it one-handed. Yes, I can. So that's going to be our storage device. Let's see. Oh, if there was a problem or something we didn't like, one thing we don't like is the sunroof. We love the sunroof itself, but I don't know if you can see. I think you can. Do you see the markings here and here? Well, guess what? That's not on the inside. That's actually between the windows. So in order for us to get that clean, we'd have to take all those screws out all the way around, drop it, clean it, and then put it back up. Which, you know what, Oma, we're not really doing anything. That might be something we could do real quick. But that's both in the bathroom and in the kitchen area. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Yeah, listen to her. What that means is she's not gonna help. But anyway, can you see that? Not gonna happen. Now the outside window, the one that's protecting this window there, is actually kind of well, actually it looks just like this almost. It almost looks like shower door material. You can't see through it. It's kind of a frosted type of a window. That's what it is too. It's frosted. That's yeah, it's a frosted window. That's why it looks dirty. It's not dirty. So, right, girlies? The girls are happy. We've changed their food. Yeah. They were turning their noses up at Kibbles and Bits. Is that what they had before? And we decided, you know what? Let's get them something different. And they are now eating
Rachel Ray's Nutrition.
Rachel Ray's, yeah.
We're not promoting that, but they love it.
Yeah, we're just saying that. And we have to thank Campervan Kevin for being, that was one of the 3 flavors that when he took Martini up for her checkup, that vet had recommended to try.
He took baby May for her checkup.
No, it was Martini. Remember the tongue
Martini.
issue?
Okay.
The tongue issue. So Campervan Kevin, you get a big attaboy for that one. Our girls can't wait for breakfast anymore. In fact, we just fed them a few minutes ago. Both their bowls are empty. So they do love their food.
Right, girls?
Okay.
Do you love mommy? Give me a kiss.
Give mommy a kiss.
Give me a kiss. Louie. Oh.
Oh.
Her sister's Jealous.
Yeah.
Louie, you can give me a kiss? Okay, go jump. Ethel, give me a kiss?
That's Ethel there. This is Louie. When she's bad, we call her Lucifer. When she's good, we call her Lucy. Ooh, we got an itch.
Oh.
Oh, that's a jealous hug. Okay, well, I guess I'll piece this together with the weboost install. Not much more to tell you than what we've shown you. We've just been kind of organizing. We still have lots of cabinets that are empty.
That doesn't mean.
But what doesn't that mean, Oma?
Does not mean we need to fill them.
That's right. And if we do, it's gonna be very light stuff, paper products or something.
Yeah.
I mean, even though we got more room in our closet, as you know, we have a full closet and we have a wardrobe, and we haven't even hung anything in the wardrobe yet. So, we know we're going to be about 2,600 pounds heavier, just from the weight of the unit itself. But we'll hit a scale on the way home and get the official weight of how much we're towing. So, okay, well.
Thanks for subscribing.
Yep, thanks to all our subscribers. We're up to like 273. And
moving on up.
Yep. So, thanks again. Bye now.
See ya.